All right, good evening, everybody. This is Travis Harrison with Riverhood. I am here with my Beagle Vivi. Uh, just wanted to give you a little update on what's going on. I was able to go and see Layla perform last week live, and I fall in love with that woman's voice every time she sings. She just has this amazing voice. And I did not realize how big it was. That when she fully unleashes it, it is tremendous. And I just had this vision in my head of watching her play Red Rocks out in Colorado. But that's a dream that she and I discussed that we're going to try and make happen as the show progresses. Over the next 6 months, here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be building the network around the production of the show Riverhood. Because Riverhood isn't just a sitcom. It's a whole lot of things. It's going to be short films, comedic skits, interviews, behind the scenes footage, an expose into New Orleans on as many levels as we can achieve in the time frame that we have. And that means coordinating, like I said, with all of the local TikTokers, influencers, social media personalities who represent the spirit and passion of New Orleans, because there really is no other city in the world like it. New Orleans is the one city that I have found, and I've been fortunate in my life and lucky enough that I've traveled fairly extensively. But I've never found a city like New Orleans that allows you to be absolutely who you are. You're free as self, and no one's going to care. No one's going to judge you. No one's going to condemn you. No one's going to look at you weird. No one's going to look at you strange. If anything, you're going to find people who believe in what you believe and want to parade it. Because God knows we love a parade. We are moving slowly out of the summer, although I have to say this year has not been an overwhelmingly hot summer by our standards. We've rarely gotten over the 105 degree indexes. And there's rumor of a hurricane off the coast, but it looks like that one's going to go up the eastern seaboard, hopefully out to sea. But New Orleans lifestyle is just something unique. There is nothing like it in the world, and that's what we're going to do with the show and everything that surrounds it. We're going to package New Orleans and then distribute it to the world and really show them what our life is like down here without all the cliche nonsense bullshit you see in standard productions now. There's nothing I hate more than when I'm watching a film set in New Orleans and not a single person in it is from New Orleans. The accents are terrible. They have no idea what it means to live here. They just play the cliches, and that's not what we're doing. I can promise you, and those who have read the script know what I'm talking about. There's nothing cliche about this script. I can tell you right now, definitively, that within the first 10 seconds of this show being aired, I will have your complete attention. And if I don't have your attention, I was never going to get it. So you're probably not going to like the show anyway. But if you want something that is insanely crazy as the New Orleans mentality, then that's what we're going to give you. The cast, the ensemble around it, Hick Jeremy, oh my God, this guy is amazing. Mike Juno, who many of you may know as Captain Squid Vicious, the head of our local pirate crew, the Pirates of New Orleans, and we have our annual pub crawl every April. And because the pirates have been so instrumental, because episode 1 requires a bunch of pirates. That's how cool my show is. I've got pirates. But the pirates have been a hugely supportive and fun group to become a part of. And to the point that we're going to open season 2, assuming we get there, at the annual pirate gathering in New Orleans, the French Quarter. Those are just some of the fun things we're going to be doing. But once we get geared up with our rig, and in about 6 weeks we'll have it. We're going to be having a Sony FX6 camera with all the trimmings to do all the things we want to do. And I want to work with all of you. Reach out to me. Let's get together. Let's get in groups. Let's start consolidating the influence of New Orleans into a chorus, into a chorus that is heard around the world. Let's bring the spotlight to us and make this something incredible. Because once we're done, the ones that benefit the most is going to be the school system of New Orleans, because that is my focus. That has always been my focus. Education and giving our children, and I don't have kids, so I don't really have a dog in this fight, but God darn, we really need to do something. our teachers are overwhelmed, our administrators, we're fighting so many battles within this world that any help that we can give, I think, will make a difference. And if we can do it right, we should be able to make a pretty big difference. When you start getting into the economics and finances of major motion picture, television series that are successful, guys, we're talking extreme numbers. The equity and the finances of Hollywood and entertainment are absurd. Point in case, the show Friends, which has been off the air for 20 some odd years, is still pulling in $1 billion a year in syndication sales. $1 billion a year. And that's 20 years after it's done. We're not going to do that. We won't be anywhere near that number. The series is only designed to run for 3 seasons, 8 episodes per, in and out. I've got other things I want to do and other projects I want to do for New Orleans. But it is an indication of what kind of numbers and the extremes that we are dealing with. And I think that money, in part, should be dedicated back to the community that supports the endeavor. I'll use professional athletes as my example. Professional athletes are held by contract to give back to their communities. The NFL, the NBA, they all have their divisions which are built on community development. So my question is, why aren't actors and musicians held to the same standard? If it's all part of the entertainment complex, shouldn't they all be playing by the same set of rules? And that's my problem with Hollywood, is the lack of investment back into the community that drives it. And that's just simple economics. You cannot keep taking from a society without giving back to it. You deplete the society. You run out your system. There has to be a cyclic system of reinvestment, and that's what we're hoping to establish. But all that said, I thank everybody for your support. It has been wonderful meeting so many of you, getting in contact with you, reaching out, starting developing the relationships we're going to need going forward. And I thank you. And if anybody has any great ideas and things they want to highlight about New Orleans, hit me up. Let's talk, and let's see what we can do to make your ideas come true. This is about a collective effort, not just you guys helping me. It's about me doing whatever I can to support, promote, and encourage you as well. Like I said, a cyclic system. We all work together for one big goal, the future and best hope for New Orleans. I thank you, my little girl Vivi. You want to say goodnight, Vivi? Oh, there she is. Come on over. There's my girl. She's my little lover. She is the most needy, clingy of all my puppies. But she's also my baby girl. She's the only girl I've ever had. And she's my sweetheart. And she has been through hell. She has been attacked by a coyote. She's been hit by a car. Unfortunately, she was helped in escaping from her fenced area by my shepherd, who kept tearing down the fence. But now that's all been resolved. Everybody's healthy and safe. But anyway, thank y'all. Have a great evening. I look forward to meeting all of you in person over the next couple of months. And yeah, let's keep having some fun and showing the world what New Orleans is all about. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night.